Unless you can do that, all of this is absolutely irrelevant. Okay, Pat, let's bring you in here. This is our first trap we're going to do. All I'm going to do is show how Pat's going to block with one hand. And I'm going to use a little bit of Wing Chun. And I'm going to come in with a headbutt. I'm going to go nice and slow. And I want you to watch the mechanics. So we're moving around like a boxer. What I'm doing is, that's my first move. That's sort of his reaction, is to give me that. Now what I'm trying to do here is, boom, I'm trying to get in and get that shot. Let's say, Pat, you kind of take a half step back and you block that. So when I go here, boom, this is where we're at. Now I want to get that elbow. If I reach from here, I get it, but I'm not really going to bury it. If I start, let's say, from here and I try to come in from here, I'm not really going to bury it. So I need to get that hand trapped up. So watch what we're doing here. So as I go in here and I go to here, boom, now I've got the hands trapped. You notice this position, and then boom, that's the headbutt. So let's look at that combination. This is all I want you to do, is go through this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then gradually you move around a little bit and you speed it up. Boom, boom, boom. And you get that feeling over and over again. 1, 2, boom. Now what I'd like to do is give you a similar circumstance where I'm jabbing low, we're drawing the opponent's attention down low. He comes up and we block. This time the energy he gives you is, instead of holding center line, he's going to cross it. This is going to get us into an immediate lob saw from Wing Chun. Then we're going to throw Wing Chun out. We're going to go right into the headbutt. Once again, I want you to see how the headbutt is done and how we're building a progression. We're starting from these reference points, but eventually by the end of the tape, we're going to be doing it from out here, and that's where it's at. Okay, so let's watch the mechanics of the next few moves. Stuart. Now what you got to remember here, we're out in this range. Eventually I want to have it to where he has boxing gloves on. Eventually I want to have it to where he's trying to hit me. He's trying to actually come in and do his thing to me, and then I get this energy and I do it. But before we do that, we have to go through the techniques. We have to know what we're doing. Okay, so watch what we're doing here. Is I'm feeding this, and then I come into this right here. But see the energy? See how he's pushing? For me to do the first technique that I did against Pat, I would have to run around like this to do this to get my headbutt in. So the economy of motion, because of the Wing Chun, is that I just bend that to here. I'm feeling the pressure of that, and then I'm going to here. But once you hit, boom, a few times, boom, then we're going to get that in. All right, so let's look at the mechanics, and we'll just go through the whole thing. It's boom, boom, boom. Okay, one more time. So if you're noticing the rhythm of low to high, boom, to the headbutt. I'm trying to get between the backhand and the headbutt is a half beat. So one more time. This might be a full beat. This might be a full beat. But this is, pa-dum. That's the half beat. The minute my head hits this, bam, the knee is going to go there, boom, and then the elbow is going to come in. And it's just going to keep alternating, high, low, high. Now let's move along to just another reference point. The first energy that your opponent gave you was when we threw the low jab down, he blocked with that front hand. That's a common energy. Now, a more experienced fighter might just pat with a rear hand. You never know who's going to do what. Okay, Stu. So what we're going to be doing is, once again, if you notice, the first thing I'm doing is I'm drawing his attention down. That's how I get things to go up. It's a progressive indirect attack. So as I draw the attention down, I'm going to come back up again, and I'm going to go for the hook. Let's get you at this angle right here, Stuart. What I'm attempting to do, we're boxing, we're moving around. Remember, bam, that's my first thing. I'm trying to hit him. Okay, I'm trying to get that, or I'm trying to get that. But as I'm moving around, boom, that's the energy I get. I'm trying to go, bam, and get that as the slap. We want to cut that ear. Okay, as soon as we can get that ear, we ring the bell, brrr, we go into that. However, things aren't working quite right, and he's blocking, he's having a good day. So this is where that headbutt comes in. So as we're moving around here, I'm going boom, boom. Right at this point here, boom, that's when the headbutt is there. Normally, he's going to put that hand up, he's just looking right at you. So follow the rhythm. I'm moving around, bam, and as soon as I go pop, boom, that's the headbutt. Watch it one more time slowly. Boom, boom. Now, if he feels that you're about to headbutt him, or he just has an intuitive instinct to back up, just to lean back, that's when I'm going to take the thigh. So as I come in here, it's boom, boom. Now see how he's pushing himself back a little bit? I'll initiate with the thigh. This time, Stu, I want you to give me a whole full step back. Okay, so we're moving around here. I go boom, boom, boom. That's when I take the thigh again. If I wanted to follow up, it would probably look something like this. Boom, boom, bam, boom, 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 and then back into that. So that's our follow-up. Now, before we move on to the particulars of how to headbutt knee and elbow and get into the different positions, I have to reiterate this point, and that is you need to have that instinctive feeling of when to enter and how to enter. And there's only one way to do that. You need to step in the different arenas. You need to step into the arena with the boxer. You need to step into the arena with the Thai boxer and the kicker, even the karate man. This is the point. You need to get in with these guys, full contact. When you can get that timing, which is it's an intangible thing. I can't put a finger on what exactly that is, but there's a timing that tells you when to get in. And you're going to watch. I'm going to bring two of my boys out, and they're going to spar. They're just going to move around just light, and they're going to box. But I want you to see just how many times they clinch. And right at that point, this is where we would throw out boxing and put in all this. Okay? So I want you to first of all watch the match and watch the clinching. Okay, Pat, Stuart, come on out.